Alright, this section is kind of cool, but you know, since it really is just console related, I'm not going to cover it that much. Let me try to rearrange some things here real quick. Okay. But yeah, basically this is a way of modifying the C COUT statement. And again, you can look this up on the internet if you really want to find out how, you know, what all the options are, or in your book. You want to look in that little book in there. But we can, you know, Boolean alpha as an option, and how you go about doing this is a little squirrely, because it'll actually stick in the mode until you change it or something like that. And it's hard to reset. I mean, I know there's got to be a way of resetting it, but you know, restore modified format to C COUT. I remember I had to do something special to do that. It was probably this little thing. I don't know. Yeah, because I made copies of the format. I actually had to get that off the internet. So what I did was I made a copy of the format before we changed it. Say init copy format COUT. Copy COUT default format before changing it. Okay, and then you can restore it later on, which is what I did, because we're going to change the format all around in a bunch of different ways. Copy format. Where did this come from? .246 iOS. Apparently is a different kind of object. You know, again, I got this off the internet how to do this. So it's an iOS object, iOS type. So, you know, that way you can copy, you know, the format of a C COUT statement and restore it later, which is, you know, basically what we do. C COUT copy format. Int and int2, you know, so we're storing it up here, and you know, init copy format COUT. Okay, but then later we're using COUT itself and setting it to init. So restore default format COUT, restore default COUT. You know, so I'm restoring the default, restoring the modified, then restoring the defaults again. So anyway, let's run some code here. You can just kind of see what it's doing as I execute it. Fill, so I just set a couple of parameters, and you'll see what it does. So that's basically right justifying the text, or at least filling blank spaces with, you know, we're setting the column width to 40 and filling blank spaces with dots. So precision 15. Okay, so that's pi. You know, which is greater than its default precision, which I forgot what it was. Okay, so you know, is true now. on that it'll actually print out true instead of like, -1 or 0 or whatever the fuck it is. Now we're changing it to hex show upper, so it's doing the OX thing, but everything's in uppercase, so it sucks a little bit. So that's the number 4, and that's the number after the conversion. So I do the actual setting, because some of these you set in line, and others you got to set outside of a statement. So, like I said, it's a little hokey. Clearing it, I'm trying various ways of resetting it here. And now we reset it back to defaults. So now I'm going to reload the precision again. Now I'm going to set it back to default. Okay, now the shit from here on down don't work. So this will generate errors, and I talk about how pissed off I am here because I've tried screwing with this for hours, and really doesn't work. Like I said, Windows has a new way of doing it, but apparently they disabled this older way of doing it. So yeah, but like I said, this method I think did work, but again, for the most part, this shit don't work. I don't know. I mean, maybe it did work. Maybe it just didn't work when I was trying it. I don't know. I don't remember what the deal was. But, right here, oh yeah, some of this shit, some of this shit was giving me errors or something. I mean, I can't remember what was going on. But I do remember one of their exercises did work, but then the rest of it didn't work. So part of it worked, but the rest of it didn't. But at any rate, I just know that exceptions are something you're going to have to take a special look at. So, because I'm just not sure. The whole thing left me confused. So I even tried some of the exceptions out of the damn C++ for Dummies book too, and that didn't work either. So it was a little different. But okay, that's that for the COUT stuff.